Hello guys and welcome back. So in today's video I will be evaluating Conflux project. I made an overview on it some time ago, you can find the link above if you want to take a proper look. And also at the end of the video I will show you the list of cool and interesting Chinese projects that are worth taking a closer look in the medium and long term. So let's not waste time and get straight to the point. As usually, hit a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Alright friends, so let's spend literally a few minutes to look at the latest news and understand why the boom for Chinese tokens occurred. It all actually started back in February. At that time Bloomberg began to write that China began to secretly support the legalization of cryptocurrencies in Hong Kong. For those who don't know, Hong Kong is a city in China that has historically been considered a test playground where China tests various new technologies in order to then scale them all over the country. And of course, after such news, many top exchanges began to open headquarters in Hong Kong. Many projects and funds also began to move there, which contributed to the boom of Chinese tokens, and many coins began their growth on this news. If we look further, then Justin Sun himself, who is now actively being pressed by all American securities commissions, also says that he is optimistic about the return of cryptocurrencies to China. And of course the same can probably be said about Changpeng Zhao, who is now being actively pressed on all fronts and after leaving the US market is going to focus on the Asian markets, which of course will be bad for the entire world community, but nevertheless there will be a certain focus on Chinese tokens and coins which can grow well. And if we return to the topic of this video, so I just wanted to take another look at Conflux to see what advantages and disadvantages it has and at what price CFX coin can be purchased to our long-term portfolio. At the moment this coin is in 87th place in the world ranking. The coin itself is traded at around 12.5 cents and its market capitalization is around $400 million, despite the fact that almost half of the coins from the total emission is already in the market. If we look at the exchanges, this coin is traded on all top exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, Gate.io and so on. So you can easily buy this there. I personally use KuCoin. You can find the link in the description if you're interested how to get there. So what is Conflux, guys? CFX is also called as Chinese Ethereum only because on the basis of the Conflux blockchain you can create various decentralized applications, various NFTs and develop Web 3.0 technologies. Conflux began to develop at the instigation of China and it is considered the only public blockchain in China that complies with all regulatory documents that were adopted in this country long before. I wanted to highlight several potential factors that make it an interesting blockchain platform. So first of all is scalability. Conflux network aims to address the scalability challenges faced by many blockchain networks, and its unique tree graph consensus algorithm allows for high throughput and low latency, providing the potential for processing a large number of transactions per second. Second one is compatibility. Conflux network is compatible with Ethereum's virtual machine, which means that existing Ethereum applications can be easily ported to Conflux. Third one is interoperability. Conflux network is designed to be interoperable with other blockchains, allowing for seamless integration and communication between different blockchain networks. And last one but not the least, strong team and backing. Conflux network benefits from the support of experienced researchers and developers, including its founder, Dr. Andrew Yao, a Turing Award laureate. Additionally, the project has received backing from reputable institutions and investors, which adds credibility to its potential for success. If we read the latest news, on the basis of Conflux blockchain, various Chinese state-owned companies began to enter into different partnerships and agreements, and one of the largest partnerships is the agreement with China Telecom. This is the large telecommunication giant which produces SIM cards based on CFX blockchain. And if we go further, then it is stated that one of the largest social networks in China, Xiehonshu, like Chinese Instagram, has also stepped into a partnership with Conflux blockchain in order to integrate this system within their platform. It is stated that the active audience of the social network is more than 200 million of users, and implementation of CFX will allow them to demonstrate NFTs on their profile page. And as you understand, guys, China's support gave certain impulse to the growth of this coin at the beginning of the year. If we look at the early investors and funds that invested in this project at the initial stage of the development, we can see that everything is quite good here as well. Back in 2018, $35 million were invested here by such funds as Sequoia Capital and Huobi Capital. And a little later in 2021 and 2023, various Chinese funds, which also saw the potential in this project, were added here and brought additional $15 million. In general, $50 million were invested in Conflux, which is a very good indicator. If we look at DropStab service, it is clearly seen that the early funds purchased this coin at the mark of 6, 8 and 10 cents. Regarding 2021-2023, unfortunately there is no information yet, but nevertheless, if we calculate the average price of funds that received this coin at an early stage, is the mark of 8 cents, and at the moment it is not even 2x. This is nothing for this kind of eminent funds. This is why we can see that CFX has a certain potential prospects in order for the token to be pumped to a more high value so the funds can later fix their profits. But we also have some certain nuances that bring uncertainty into the development of this project in the future. And uncertainty appears if we look at the vesting schedule. Unfortunately, I didn't find any more or less precise information about token unlocks of this project. I looked through various official services and so on, but I couldn't find this information anywhere. So guys, if you know anything, let me know in the comments, would appreciate it, and so we all also understand the prospects. An additional nuance here is probably that if we look at the total TVL of CFX project, then it actually amounts to only $16 million approximately, which for this kind of project is a very small indicator, especially if we compare it with the same projects that are now on the market like Arbitrum, Optimism or Ethereum. Of course they have bigger TVLs, but this just tells us that perhaps CFX is not used the way it's supposed to. But nevertheless, if we look at the ecosystem of the project, you can clearly see how many different applications and services are already working on the basis of this blockchain. And if all news plays out, if China indeed will develop its Web 3.0 technologies and decentralized application through the CFX blockchain, then of course this project will grow very well. And now let's talk in more detail about the chart of this coin and see at what price this project should be purchased to our long-term portfolio. We see that it starts from April of 2021. The coin rolled very well until January this year. There we had a general growth of the market, and Conflux also made a very good impulse and reached almost 1700%. If we take into account the metrics that we previously figured out, then we understand that funds bought this coin at around 8 cents. So starting from 8 cents you can slowly buy this coin according to 3-order strategy, and as a result you will be able to buy this one at a good average price. And if we follow the strategy, then the first buy order can be done already. I would place the second order at approximately 8 cents, and finally I would place the third order at around 3 or 4 cents. At approximately these values we can get a good average price and get as close as possible to the price of funds. But always remember about risks. Chinese market is quite ambiguous. Today they allow cryptocurrencies, but tomorrow they may ban them. That is why I allocate only like 2-3% of the total capital to such coins. And as I said before, there are a huge number of them on the market. I just highlight the most noticeable of them. This is of course CFX, but in fact there are other interesting ones like Nervous Network or VeChain. So you can find the overview of VeChain in the link above. I've already made it. And here is my thoughts about Conflux price prediction. So the formula is that market cap divided by the circulating supply. And in the first option, we simply take into account previous Conflux all-time high market cap, which was at around $1.2 billion. But at the moment, we have way more coins circulating in the supply. And let's assume the worst, that by November 2025, we will be having 3.5 billions of coins in circulation. At the moment, we have 3.2 roughly. And accordingly, with the same capitalization but increased circulating supply, we will be having only plus minus 34 cents per Conflux coin, which is just 3x from the current price. Not much, but still. But as I said previously, if the tendency remains and Conflux network continues to gain significant support and recognition from even more various entities in China and becomes one of the leading government blockchains, so the capitalization of 5, 10, 15 or even more billions doesn't sound that impossible. In my opinion, 5 billion will be absolutely easy for Conflux in 2025. If, I repeat myself again, everything goes well with the project. And you can see what may happen with the price if the coin reaches these capitalizations, $1.5, pretty much almost $3, and $4.3. And I'm not even talking about dominance yet. So it's not a financial advice, guys, just my thoughts. But to be honest, Conflux looks strong in the long term, and I hope China in the next cycle will bring us lots of profit. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next videos.